Thanks for joining us again as Art and I review great entertainment for us baby boomers and everybody over 50. Today, we've got a special review of a great documentary on Netflix about Elvis Presley, and it's called The Return of the King, The Fall and Rise of Elvis.
Yeah, John, I have to tell you that I thought I knew a lot about Elvis Presley. Uh, this was uh, this was surprising information. Let's take a quick look at a clip.
Everything for his future depended on this special.
Okay, are you ready?
No, but we'll try anyway.
He's really, really nervous. He's sweating nerves.
He knew that this could be a failure and that would be it.
So I remember originally having watched this special, but I didn't realize that this was an important arc of his career. I just thought he was performing as the Elvis Presley I knew, and I had other reasons why I thought he fell apart at the end, if you will, and had a tragic ending.
Yeah,
This was
me
an
too.
amazing documentary.
It is a wonderful documentary, very, very well done. And it's a true documentary in the sense that it delves into the reasons behind a social, very important social trend, which was Elvis Presley. He was huge. Um, what people need to know before they watch it is that the title is significant. This is The Return of the King.
Right.
It's the fall and the rise of Elvis Presley. What people don't realize, and we didn't know, really, as Elvis fans, that after he got out of the army, um, he did all these wonderful, I'll call them wonderful movies. He hated
Yeah.
them,
Right.
and they made him a lot of money, and they did soundtracks, but he hated it, and his albums were in decline. His business, if you will, was going south, and that's the fall of the king. And the rise is a very special live TV special on NBC in 1955, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
And that was his comeback. Well, they didn't bill it as a comeback, so all us fans just were happy to see Elvis on TV for the first time in many,
But
many years.
and he looked great. He sounded great, and so I don't remember it as being his rise. But when you follow the documentary, you understand that this whole movie thing was really pushed by Colonel Parker because he could make tons of money, and that was sort of the arc of other stars. You know, they
Yeah.
did TV stuff, but he hated it.
I need to remind you that if you're enjoying this video, you should tell us by hitting the like button and please subscribe. He hated the
Uh,
movies, he hated the stories, he hated the music particularly. They
mhm.
had him doing had people writing songs for the music that were blanket bingo type songs.
It wasn't
One of them,
Elvis.
and I remember this one song is "Do the Clam." Elvis singing "Do the Clam." What the hell was that? I mean,
Right.
versus Blue Suede Shoes. Come on.
But you
So
know
he
what
really,
was really special about this was that this was narrated. A lot of the guests on were Priscilla Presley giving her take on it, and she was wonderful. She comes across really terrific about their relationship and how they met and how young she was even during his rise from failure from before.
yeah.
Bruce Springsteen, I remember Conan O'Brien, huge fans, of which he had a huge influence on. And I mean, I can imagine it now, but I didn't really think of it in those terms. And I think we had a little discussion about this before. Even some of his crew members.
His crew members were there. It's a really good documentary.
Yeah.
It goes behind the scenes. It delves into the actuality, and you get a real profile of Elvis that I don't think I've ever seen before.
Right.
You
And,
know,
and
and
that
of
he
course
did have, I mean, he had other documentaries that taken care of his unfortunate early demise,
yeah,
and that happened after that. But this really was, he came back and then he started singing
yeah,
again, and then he did Vegas stuff,
Yes.
singing his stuff, and
Yeah.
it was just a whole piece of the arc of his life that I didn't know, and made
Yeah.
me appreciate him more than I did just as a superstar.
Yeah. Well, it's just a slice of his life, but boy, it's an important slice. So I recommend everybody watch it. In fact, I don't think you have to be a baby boomer to appreciate this. You don't have to really have seen Elvis in the flesh and been a fan to appreciate this documentary.
Right.
It's so well done. Yeah.
And just a slice of life of something that was, especially for baby boomers, of a superstar, and a piece of his life that many of us just never realized. And well done.
For more on Celebrating Act Two, visit our webpage, follow us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and tell your friends. Celebrating Act Two is the user manual for the second half of your life.